Earlier, Israeli leaders presented a united front against the reopening of the U.S. consulate for the Palestinians in Jerusalem. CBN News also asked Israelis what they thought about the idea.
Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett said Israel is standing its ground regarding the consulate, but not picking a fight with the U.S.
There's so much more we agree upon with our American friends than we disagree upon, but indeed, our position is, and it was presented very clearly and openly to our American friends, that there's no room for another American consulate in Jerusalem.
The U.S. recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel in 2017 and then moved its embassy here in 2018. Palestinian affairs were then put under the authority of the embassy. Now experts say reopening the consulate for Palestinians in Jerusalem would effectively take a step toward redividing the city. Palestinians agree it would constitute the seed of a U.S. embassy in the state of Palestine. Bennett said Israel had presented its position quietly and without drama.
We expect it to be understood. Jerusalem is the capital of one state, and that's the state of Israel. I'm sure our American friend and us will continue to collaborate on a long list of big things.
Foreign Minister Yair Lapid said it's not a question of politics, but the position of the state of Israel.
It's a principled opposition from the State of Israel to the opening of a consulate in Jerusalem. There's an American embassy, and if, by the way, they want to open one in Ramallah, we have no problem with that.
CBN News asked Israelis about the idea of a Palestinian consulate in Jerusalem. Here's what they had to say.
It's a mistake and it shouldn't happen. There's one city that's the capital of Israel, and that's Jerusalem. We don't need to have another consulate.
I think it's a mistake. It's like we do one step further and one step back. It's a big mistake.
In the Bible, it's written about Jerusalem, the territories to whom they belong, who divided them. Not today, 4,500 years ago. If you look at history, if you look at the source, the Palestinians and the Arabs both agree that Jerusalem belongs to the people of Israel.
Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Alpha, Omega.